Hey everyone, this is Frozzy and welcome to the series of GoLang. So I haven't finished this series upon TypeScript yet, but I will be continuing on that as well. But in this series, majorly I was going through some things like GoLang and all that, but I thought why not try GoLang as well? And I thought like for learning purposes, I should be creating some sort of a series where I'll be telling about and talking about all the things that I'm learning. Not only that, whatever I learn, I'm going to present it in such a way so that for example, if you're learning up with me, you should be getting something out of this. And this is exactly what this series is about: adventures in GoLang. So like, why we want to like switch over languages? Like, we are writing TypeScript, which is generally just, in you could say, an extension of JavaScript that we're working upon, right? And the good part is that you aren't going to be working in just one language for your entire life. And if you're someone who's as enthusiastic as me, who want to learn stuff and want to grow, well, GoLang is quite something that we should look at. So this is something I found on the internet, and it says that Go is not meant to innovate programming theory, it's meant to innovate programming practice. And I kind of relate to this. So if you see like how we have been programming with all the other languages till now is the generic syntax of how we follow. So we have the left to right in syntax, we declare something, we declare its type, and then we declare the variable name. Not only that, the general flow of how programming works, the object-oriented programming paradigm, the functional programming paradigm. In JavaScript, you must have heard about the EDA, or the event-driven architecture. We have several design patterns. Well, Go is not to innovate that. You can follow things as well in Go, it's completely up to you. Whereas we want to talk about good coding practices, good programming practices, rather than just programming, right? This is exactly what Go is about. So why Go? Why GoLang? Why would you want to use it in the first place? And there are several reasons for it. So there's one thing I found out. So the story goes that Go engineers designed Go while waiting for other programs to compile. Now again, I don't believe it, I'm not 100% sure, but I heard it. Now their frustration at the tools that forced them to rethink system programming from the ground up, creating a lean, mean, and compiled solution that allows for massive multi-threading, concurrency, and performance under pressure. Now if you're thinking, wait, what's concurrency? What's multi-threading? And what's this thing called performance under pressure? Now let me tell you, we will be going through all of this. This is what exactly GoLang is known for. And specifically, if you've heard if you tried programming languages like Java before, that's the good part because it's cross-platform. Just compile your Go code and you'll be surprised to know that one Go code can run anywhere, literally anywhere you want, any operating system. Doesn't really matter if it's Linux, Mac OS, or even Windows. Because running Go hardware, like Go on modern hardwares and even inside containers or virtual machines, is like really amazing. And majorly, like if we want to run some software, we still want to containerize it, right? Now because Go was designed to run on multiple cores, it is still built to support concurrency in scales as cores are added. So even if you have like a system which is not like demand scale or like simply like quite a scale system, Go is going to shine there. And further, its multi-threading capacities and capabilities, more specifically something called in Go called Go routines, are like really amazing. And this is what I want to talk about majorly when we're talking about Go and all that. But I want to point out something else. So there are some key benefits that Go offers, and now talking about key benefits, I want to really point out that these key benefits, like I want to talk about Go for web development. Go is used for literally a lot of things, but for this, I want to go with Go for web development. Now, first thing is that you need to know that Go delivers speed, security, and developer-friendly tools. You need to know that, and that's the reason. So it's complete, all in one package. And just in case if you don't know, Go was created by Google, right? I assume you already know that. Now, what are the key benefits that it offers? So as you can see, the first point, deploy across platforms in record speed. Now for enterprises, Go is preferred for providing rapid cross-platform deployment. As I already told you before, it's completely cross-platform. With its Go routine and native compilation, the URI-based package namespace, like how we use in Java, the dot, the com, dot, and the organization name sort of thing, we follow some such practices here in Go as well. And the best part about that is that Go compiles to a single small binary with absolutely zero dependencies, making it like groundbreakingly fast. Now, if you want to leverage Go out of the box performance to scale with ease, there are several things that go that comes into it. The second point already mentions it, that compiles into a single binary. That means using static linking, and it actually combines all the dependencies and like everything into just OS type architecture that you have, and everything will be in just one single binary, delivering you like godlike performance. Another thing is static type system. Of course, like why is the reason like the JavaScript developers are switching over to TypeScript? Now, I'm not saying JavaScript is bad. TypeScript and all, and in the end, at the end of the day, is still JavaScript, right? But we still want the static and the strongly typed systems, and that is what Go gives you. And the fourth point is performance. And as I already told you, single binary has performed better over concurrency model, CPU scalability, and finally the Go routines. I'm mentioning Go routines again and again, and I promise you we're gonna go in huge depth about Go routines. And like literally this resources that the Go routines take, which are like about 10 times cheaper than resource how the Python threads work. If you ever work with Python threads, you know what performance optimization is. I bet you that. Now, there are a few things as well, like great IDE support. Like we'll be using VS Code. That's the good part about Go, and the good part about that is that VS Code already have a plugin developed by the Google team for Go. It's so amazing. Like before this, if you want to go ahead and install Go and do all that things, it was really painful. But now it's just one click and you're done. So that's about this video. I didn't really want to go like a super huge depth about in this video because it's just an introduction, right? And it's just an introduction, you could say. Like majorly we want to introduce why Go and what are some benefits of using it. Then we'll go about how to install Go in your operating system, be it Linux, Windows, or Mac OS. I would say like I'll probably be showing you about Linux and Mac OS. I don't really know about Windows. I mean, in Windows I think it's also similar to Mac OS, but Linux and Mac OS and Windows are quite different. But I would say installation in Mac OS and Windows is like the same. You just get a binary, you install it, whereas Linux is a bit pain, so I will be guiding you through that as well. So stay tuned for the next video, and if you are hyped about Go, then this video is for you, or this, should I say, the video series is for you. Make sure you stick around till the end.